I just recently completed my very first international pin trade. I traded with a person from Paris, France, and so I thought it'd be fun to share some of the Disneyland Paris pins that I got in the trade. And then I also wanted to talk a little bit about what my international pin trading experience was like. So each of our packages only took about a week to arrive, and that's pretty much the fastest you can ever get an international package. It can take upwards of 3 weeks, but typically I'm pretty lucky with the speed that I receive international packages with. I mailed using PayPal, which made it really easy to fill out the customs form. Just describe the quantity and material inside. So there's Disney pins. I marked their value as about $5 each, and then mark it as a gift that you're sending. But when you're choosing to mail it as a package or a large envelope, you really do need to select that you're mailing it as a package. It's going to cost a little bit more. I think for me it costs $11 or $13. But large envelopes are only for if your package or envelope is less than 3/4 of an inch thick, and they'll typically go through letter sorters. So when you're mailing pins, especially overseas, and really want to protect the pin posts, you don't want them going through letter sorters, and if they're carefully packaged in bubble wrap, the package should end up being more than 3/4 of an inch thick. So if you haven't traded internationally and are thinking of it, just keep in mind that the cost is going to be greater than $10 and that it really should be as a package. And so that's why I traded multiple pins, since 5 pins for however $11 or $13, it's not that bad. And now I have some more really cool Paris pins. So with the pins I got, this is little Dory. It's from the Disneyland Paris Finding Dory booster set. I like this because Dory has her little ID tag on, which there's no pin which has this design from any of the other parks. And a common thing with these Paris pins is that they often have these screen printed elements on, so you can see her eyes are screen printed, this number is screen printed, and it has a little bit of scratched a little bit there, so when you do have screen printed elements, you do want to make sure that the pins are carefully protected. Also from that same Finding Dory Paris booster pack is this sad looking Marlin pin. I think it's just such a funny design, because when do you really see characters that look so sad like this on a pin? Then finally another Finding Dory pin this is just an open edition, it's not from the booster pack, is Hank the Septopus, and he's holding Dory in the little coffee pot. So I absolutely love this design, and you can see the Dory there in the coffee pot is another screen printed element. Then we have this open edition Parris Little Green Men pin. I really like the design of this pin because it's a full-bodied character, and I think it's always neat when you have a pin and it's the character in full body. And so the U.S. parks don't currently have any Little Green Men pins that are like this. They have a number of pins with Little Green Men on them, but none that are just kind of them in full body. And then finally, we have this adorable Chef Mickey pin. Again, more screen printing elements on there. I know there is a matching mini pastry chef pin, so hopefully I'll be able to find that one, because I really like to have matching sets of Minnie and Mickey pins. I always love adding to my collection of Mickey and Minnie as different things. So those were the pins that I got in my trade. Let me know if you like to trade internationally and where you most often trade internationally. This was a pretty good experience for me this time, so I'll probably do it again in the future. But I only ever trade through Facebook groups. I don't trade on Instagram. I think Facebook adds a bit of extra protection with moderators in groups, and you can kind of see more about a person through their Facebook profile. So I'm going to leave links in the description to my favorite Facebook groups that I trade in. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a zippity-doo Disney day.